Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a memory come with me for the week of the 14th through the 20th. This week was my mom's birthday. So yeah, I picked this kit randomly. It's kind of celebratory. Um I was gonna say like this is like old Hollywood. My mom is not that old. But I just picked it. I'm using what's in my stash. So yeah. What was the name of this kid? It was just her SBC's June Mystery 2023. Yes, 2023. Clearly, I need to just use these. I did use some of the doodles because sometimes I do forget. These fashions are really cute. Um, and I'm just using the 4 bundle it came with. It's this sparkly champagne. What is they call it? Champagne lights. I was drawing a blank. And this like picks it's shimmer. Really, really cute. Or is this rose gold? No, this is. Why does this kind of look like rose gold sparkle? It's not. We're just gonna. I is it? No, it's definitely looking in the camera. It's definitely um champagne lights. I'm tripping, but don't mind that. So I'm gonna pop this in. Trying to get this filmed. I wanted to film 3 videos, but I've been doing other stuff and I want to get it done before, since I'm doing like talk throughs, I want to get it done before the kids come home. But if I really want to get these 3 videos filmed, so if I don't finish it before the kids come home, I will just do the third one like a voice sped through base. That makes sense. But I'm pulling all our full boxes so I can lay those down. I'm trying not to have such a mixy desk. That is very difficult for me. But nonetheless, I guess I can do the bottom washi first. There's only just a little bit. But I am filming this in the same day. And I was very chatty last video, I feel like. So now I really don't have much to chat about. So we are going to chat about the week in question, but I guess I can start with this being my mom's birthday week. I do joke with her that she is old, but it's a blessing to get older because honestly, a lot of people don't make it. I mean, even a lot of people don't get to see their parents age. You know what I mean? Like some people lose their parents young, so it is a blessing. But that is my girl. I love my mom to death. She was a single parent because my dad passed away when I was a baby. So yeah, she was a single parent. So she is all your girl knows. I am not color blocking, which I kind of actually regret, but um I needed a lot of like I have a lot of days that had like 9. I needed a lot of little things, so I did not color block. But this, I feel like this would have came out cute color blocking as well. Um, but nonetheless, just wanted to get that laid down. These girlies are really, really cute. These fashion people are really, really cute. So let me pull up this week. This was the 14th. So I guess I'll pull up this week and chat about what happened while I lay down the base. But first things first, on Monday, I continued to listen to False Witness by Karen Slaughter. I really, really love that book. So really, really nice. It was my first book by Karen Slaughter, and 10 out of 10 do recommend. I worked out. We were still in our workout era. I had some Starbucks. Like, it was horrible. I did want to mark it. I have not had Starbucks in forever, but I was picking up an order, so I said, I feel like I was picking up an order, and I wanted some caffeine. So there's that. But it did not look. I basically like went on TikTok trying to find something that was. I'm a Dunkin' girly. I mostly go to Dunkin', so I was trying to figure out. And this kit is just not my vibe, so that's why it's taking me so long to use it. Because honestly, most of these boxes are not my vibe, so I don't know what to put. Like, but anyway, I guess I'll do one of these hand things right here. That's pretty. But yeah, it did not look like what I saw on TikTok, so it's just like blah. Then I watched ABC 2020, and I watched Martin. I like to watch a variety of things, you know. These boxes are really just not, and it's not like, no shade to SPC, but I guess it's just not my vibe. I got this in like a mystery, and I wanted to use it up. I'm sure it will be pretty once I use it, you know. Guess we'll, I don't really, but I'm sure it'll be pretty once everything's laid down. But let's see. I'm just throwing boxes down at this point. But I watched Martin. I had Taco Bell. Had a YouTube binge. I feel like my life is so boring. And this is the day that actually I need to finish, or I want to finish the sidebar. Okay, we're done with that. I don't know which one I want to do. But I finished my book Quasim 3 that I really, really loved. I really enjoyed that book. It deals with a lot of trauma, but it's so good because the FMC and MMC, they both dealt with a lot of trauma in their past relationships and stuff. And especially MMC, he really didn't know if I like the phone, um, if he was gonna find love or deserving of love again. And it was so good. Why did I do this? Why did I do this and this? But anyway, I hope you guys been able to see. Um, but yeah, it's really, really good. It was a really emotional book. But and last but not least, I guess we'll do this one. Yeah. So then this is the day that I said I DNF in the Gray. It is a dark romance book, and listen, that was too much for me. The dark romance was a little too dark for me. I had never really read a dark romance before. I read urban fiction, but dark romance, that's like gets a little too much for me. So that was on Monday. On Tuesday, I started a book called Rhythm to Her Heart. Truly, the book was good. I remember enjoying the book. Don't remember what it was about, truthfully. I cleaned the kitchen, and then I continued listening to False Witness by Karen Slaughter. I just, you know, it was a thriller. It was really good. And And then I had some avocado toast because your girl loves a good piece of avocado toast. I had it multiple times the week before, and I clearly was still on that. I planned, oh no, I washed my hair, which I always mark because it's always a time. Wash my hair, I planned, and then I had some Captain D's. And if you're wondering who's keeping Captain D's in business, it is me. Because the one close to me, oh my goodness, it is so good. It's always fresh. It's really good. So, and then if you get them breadsticks, oh my goodness, breadsticks are divine. Um, and then I had like a little jam session. On Wednesday, I slept in. I played Monopoly Go. I don't think I marked it in here, but I did play Monopoly Go. I don't typically mark that because I play every day, unless it's went for a minute that I have not played or I played it a long time. Yeah, I will mark it. I had some Dunkin' because the Starbucks a few days ago was trash. Um, I worked. I had a YouTube binge while working. Um, who knows what I was watching on YouTube. I tend to watch book journaling, playing with me's, which there aren't many to watch these days. So yeah. Then I listened to False Witness a little bit, and I watched Criminal Minds on Wednesday. On Thursday, I slept in. I finished reading Rhythm to Her Heart. I had a TikTok binge. I don't mark it a lot, but I have a TikTok binge just way too often, truthfully. I had a TikTok binge, and then I marked just a lazy day because your girl was not doing much this day. Then I had some kava. Listen, I'm pretty sure this day I had a bowl, but I've since discovered the pitas from kava. My God. And I was always scared to get their pickles. They have like these salt brine pickles. Do not be scared. They taste so good, especially if you're a pickle girly. I did not. They are really, really good. And then I started reading this book called Body Count, and that book was really good. It was like about a promiscuous girl, and it basically you learn why she was promiscuous. A lot of women are just not women. Let me not say. A lot of people are just doing it to do it, and it's been like normalized in society. But oftentimes women are like the ones that get the most backlash from it. But there is sometimes a reason for that, trauma or just going through difficulties in relationships. And yeah, so it was actually a really good read. So yeah. And then on to Friday, I woke up, and I guess that's how you can tell the book was good. If I wake up and start reading that book, yeah, the book is fire. So I finished that book up first thing in the morning. And then I had a frappe from McDonald's. You guys, if you get you a frappe, go get you extra caramel drizzle because duh. And I don't like any of their other coffees. They taste horrible to me, but the frappe. Then you get you a shot of espresso up in there. Life changing. It tasted better than Starbucks, I can tell you that. I worked. I started reading this book called The Goal by L. Kennedy. It is like a sports romance series from L. Kennedy. I really love that series. I've been reading that series for a long time, but I really love that series. I've tried to be better about it, but I'm not really good at, okay, got confused for a second, at reading a series straight through, but I also have a good memory, so I can pick up where I started, if you will. So I read that, And then I watched Evil Lives Here. If you don't know, Evil Lives Here is like a true crime show. It is really good. It's like basically people who tell their stories of living with these specific individuals. So, and you'd be like, girl, there was writing on the walls way prior. But nonetheless, um, let's see, what are we gonna do? I'm trying to decide, do I want to do overlays? I guess we're gonna do overlays. Then I listened to False Witness. I planned, and then I had cover once again because I tend to hyperfixate on food. If you don't know, like I'll eat the same thing for days, sometimes even weeks, truthfully. Until sometimes I will eat stuff for like the same thing for months. It's gotten better as I've gotten older, but yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing. So yeah, on Saturday, that was the day of my mother's B-Day. Unfortunately, she is 4 hours away from me, so yeah, that's her birthday. I had Captain D's, and then I was practicing my handwriting. I want to hand letters so bad, but it's really hard. And I think because I already do not have good handwriting, I have to really work at it. Um, it's hard, so it's not really going the best, but I did practice my handwriting. I watched Criminal Minds. I had some pizza. Where did I get pizza from? Who knows, honestly. Did I have it at home or I don't know. Who knows? I don't know where I had pizza from. And then I continued reading The Goal this day. On to Sunday. On Sunday, I worked this day. I had Captain D. Surprise. Surprise. And I know y'all probably like, girl, do you ever eat at home? It depends. I eat dinner at home for the most part, unless my cousin doesn't cook. And the crazy part about it is, yes, I do know how to cook. I do. I just don't always enjoy it. So there is that. I'm looking for my scissors. So I just had to go use my aunt's scissors because I have, in a span of me filming 2 videos, couldn't find my scissors at first. I found them and now I have lost again. Lost them again. And it's so frustrating. I lose stuff all the time. It is very frustrating. Like, I know people like with ADHD, they have like time blindness, and a lot of times people are like they're doing this on purpose. I don't have ADHD, not diagnosed anyway. And especially I didn't have it as a child. I will say that. But I have always not been able to keep up with stuff. And look, here's my scissors. This is terrible. I've always had a hard time keeping up with stuff. Like, when I was in school, I lost my like school books like every year. And it's just like, I don't know. I would lose like my school books. If I had like books to take home. And then I am a procrastinator, especially. But I've always felt like I've done my best work last minute, like 10-page essays, you know what I mean? Like, I've always felt like I've done my best work late in the game, but no, it's not good. So I've been told it was because I'm a Pisces. I don't know. I'm not really super into astrology. I just realized I don't have hole protectors for this one either. So, yeah. that's that. Let's see, can we find? But that is like really frustrating. So, what's today's date? Well, the date for the thing is the 14th. But yeah. Your girl be going through it. Anyway, where were we even at? Who knows? Let's see. Where were we even at with that one? I feel like I have was on Saturday. Okay, I had pizza and then I continued reading the Go. On Sunday I worked. I had Captain D's. I probably had I think I remember having like just because Captain D's is actually pretty cheap. If you get that fish sandwich, um, it's only like $7 with them for a meal. So it's not really expensive either if you're not feeding a family. I washed my hair and I had Jersey Mike's. I love a sandwich. And I used to be a Jimmy. I will get Subway. A Subway stays open later than Jersey Mike's in my area. So I will get Subway if Jersey Mike's is closed. But my favorite sandwich place is Jersey Mike's. Um, I used to be a Jimmy John girl down, like Jimmy John down. But since I discovered Jersey Mike's, I have not come off of them. I love it. Then I continued to read the Goal, and this is early. I marked it in the end, but I believe we found out beginning of the day that Malcolm Jamal Warner died. And you guys, I was sick. Like I was just distraught. And I think he actually died that Saturday, but we got the news on Sunday. I was distraught. As a girly, I know the Cosby Show has like this cloud around it or whatever. But if you take away Bill Cosby himself and the things he's done, whatever, that show was so integral because I watched it. I wasn't old enough to watch it when, of course, it was on TV because I was too, I don't even know if I was born yet, but I don't know. But it was one of the first shows that showed a two-parent household, successful black people, two-parent black household with successful people. Um, so it was integral to a lot of black families, you know what I mean? And I loved the show. I loved to watch reruns. When I was coming up, I was watching the reruns. Um, it's unfortunate. I understand why you can't find it really, but it's just unfortunate because it was integral to a lot of people's childhood, even when it did not come on when we were children. If that makes sense. Like we watched it as kids and it's just an integral part of our childhood. Um, but I also watched Malcolm Jamal Warner when I watched The Resident. I watched The Resident. I love that show. If you love a good medical drama, because The Resident also focuses on the injustices that happen in healthcare. It's a really good show if you've never watched it, but I was a little like taken aback. I had to mark it in my planner because that was just so sad. Like, and I rarely ever mark like celebrities' passings, but that one hit different. And he was actually really young, so it was kind of sad. So I did want to mark that, and that was literally my week. Um, But yes, that was my week. I'm finishing putting down the deco. Most of the time I don't do deco on camera, but I was still chatting, but after I finish, I have to put the glitter house down, so we can still do a little chatting. I don't know what to talk about though. I have still been really into bullet journaling, and I have been subscribing to all the girlies because it is so. This one lady, she got out a protractor, and I said, wait, because they were doing like those Dutch doors. If you know what I'm talking about, you may know what I'm talking about. Like those Dutch doors and stuff. And I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna watch this because her spreads were gorgeous, and I do want to try some Dutch. I keep saying it, some Dutch doors in my bullet journal, but she was pulling out protractors, and her spreads were beautiful. Like I subscribed because gorgeous. Um, but yeah, I am planning to have. I was unsure. I'm planning to do a reading journal for next year. Um, I plan to get actually. I'm not gonna get a Hobonichi. I'm going to get a planner, a common planner from Sterling Ink. I'm gonna get an A5 so it should fit Hobonichi spreads. But yeah, I do plan to get that. And have like a bullet journal. So I am excited. I'm gonna try to start getting the stuff by September so I can like start setting it up. Um, this is gonna be my memory planner through uh June of next year, and I'm gonna just do it academically, like the July to June. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. So, and I do think I want to start some things academically because when you're starting a bunch of new planners at once, I feel like it can be overwhelming. So, because I'll have this like down pack, and that's why I wanted to start my bullet journal um now in like September so I can get the hang of it. And it's not like a bunch of new things I'm starting in 1 year. Oh, I think that makes sense. Then I'm like, I have like this thing where I start a whole bunch of new things at once, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I'm like, I give up on them all. So, yeah, because every year there's at least one planner that I start that I do not finish. So, my goal is to be consistent, but also it's a hobby, and that's where like it's complicated because it's a hobby, right? So you don't want to force it until it becomes not fun, but also once I do have the energy to get back into it, I'm like overwhelmed because I'm so far behind. I'm sure that makes sense to a lot of people. So yeah, my goal is to be consistent with this throughout the rest of the year, and then try my hand at bullet journaling just so I can get the hang of it. It's like no pressure. And then by next year, and then a bullet journal is easier because um, it's not big enough to fit a whole year, so you can start at any point. And I hope that makes sense. You can start it at any point, and it's not feel like you're constrained to a time. Like, I hope that makes sense. But yes, guys, and this is the finished base, and I am about to zoom in right now so we can get into the day by day. Let's see. So on to Monday. First thing we marked is that I continue to listen to False Witness. I really wish I would have color blocked. I feel like I'm in my color blocking era. I worked out and I had Starbucks. That is all types of cricket. If you watch Leonard Design, she almost always puts her stickers down so straight, and I just like, girl, what is the secret? Because I cannot for the life of me. For my audiobook, that is from Carly Plan. For working out, this is from Carly Plans, I believe. Yeah, that's from Carly Plans. Um, for Starbucks, this coffee cup is from the Doodles. I used a lot of Doodles, more than I normally do to spread. So, yeah. And for watching ABC 2020, this is from Carly Plans. I remember when I used to use like almost all Carly Plans, but I like doodles and character stickers. So, all right. Next, I marked that I watched Martin. I had Taco Bell. I had a YouTube binge. This was the day that I finished Quasim 3. And I also DNF the book in the gray. And I wonder, I know everybody has their preferences, but that book was like really raved about. But I for watching Martin, that's from Carly Plans. For Taco Bell, this is from Once More Love. For my YouTube binge, this is a YouTube heart from Carly Plans. For finishing my book, this is from the Doodles. And for DNFing that book, I didn't have any stickers that like for DNFing, so that is a bow from Carly Plans. On to Tuesday. On Tuesday, first thing I marked is I started reading a book called Rhythm to Her Heart. I cleaned the kitchen. I listened to False Witness, and I made avocado toast this day. And I love me a piece of avocado toast. I truly, if you buy avocado toast out, they are always like putting like all this stuff on it, like arugula, which arugula is fine, but it's when they put the glaze and stuff. I'm like, hold on, girl, I'm basic. Just give me like some seasoned avocados with a little tomato, and I'm good. Or you can throw some egg up on there. Divine, amazing. I'm in love. Um, so for Rhythm to Heart, this from La La Land Studio. For cleaning, that is from Carly Plans. For listen to my audiobook, that is from Leonard Designs. And for having my avocado toast, this is from Carly Plans. Okay, next I marked that I print and cut some stickers this day. I washed my hair, and I recently, it'll begin a future plan with me, went to get my hair like trimmed, and thought them people told me my hair was like just terrible, which I'm gonna go and get a second opinion because I've kind of talked about this, but not really. Try to take really good care of my hair. I'm a curly girl. My hair is like bra strap length. Yeah, it's bra strap length. It's down my back. When it's straightened, and I take really good care of my hair. am pretty. I'm self-educated about hair. Like every time I wash my hair, I deep condition. I mainly wear my natural hair, so I'm either doing twist outs or like wash and goes, wearing it curly. I don't put heat on my hair often. Um, I get my hair trimmed regularly. So I don't understand why they're saying I needed all this hair cut off. And I was talking to my aunt about it, and I said, this is not making sense. And when I asked about it, it was more so where you just need to come in. It wasn't giving me education on what I should do at home. As someone who does not go to a hair salon often, specifically because I run into too many circumstances where even black people, I'm clearly black, even a lot of black people do not want to do my hair because it is thick. It has always been thick. Um, and when I say thick, I do not mean coarse. I mean, I have a lot of hair strands over my head. My hair is like, because I've seen people say the hair is thick, and my hair is like the equivalent of two of their hair. I have thick hair. Um, yeah, and I have a lot of hair. My hair is long. It has always been. I've cut my hair multiple times. It grows back. I don't have an issue with my hair growing. It's genetic. Point blank. Period. I mean, it's not all genetic, but I don't have a problem growing my hair or maintaining my hair. So for you to say that my hair is just messed up and I need to come back, like I have not been taking care of my hair or getting my hair trimmed regularly, it felt like a scam. And so I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Like, and you're not giving me anything. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go to someone else because I don't. Here's my thing. I'm not obsessed with the length, right? Because I've never had an issue with my hair growing, so I can cut it off. If it's damaged, cut it off. But also, like, why is it? Um, do I need vitamins? Is something causing internally? Because I don't think it's anything that I'm specifically doing. Do I need more protein? What is it? And so I'm going to have to. There's someone that I've been thinking about going to, but she's kind of expensive. But I do care about my hair in the terms of I don't want to have um be walking around here with some damaged hair, if that makes sense. Some people don't care, and that's fine. That's your journey. But me, I do care in the terms of I don't want to be walking around here with damaged hair. So I'm gonna have to invest in getting a second opinion. And if it needs to be cut, I don't mind cutting it. It will grow back. But I also want to know what I can do moving forward, you know? But anyway, I don't even know if I told you guys what this stuff was. This is, because I got on the roll about me, my hair, for printing and cutting. That's Sweet Neighbors paper. For washing my hair, that is Carly Plans. For these, well, all three of these are Carly Plans for planning, and Captain D's. And on Wednesday, we already talked about this in the day by day, but this is Carly Plans, Once More Love. Carly Plans, The Doodles, La La Land Studio, and The Doodles as well. All right, where is, oh, here it is. I'm telling you guys, I lose stuff like it's insane. Anyway, on to Thursday. On Thursday, I slept in this day. Thursday, I slept in. And then I finished Rhythm to Her Heart. And I had a TikTok binge. All right, so for sleeping in, this is from Carly Plans. For finishing Rhythm to Her Heart, this is from Leonard Designs. For TikTok, and the TikTok binge, that is from What's Worth Love. Then on to the bottom half, I had a lazy day. Then I marked that I had kava. I remember I used to use flags all the time. And I read this book called Body Count. So for my lazy day, this is from Carly Plans. For kava, this is from What's Worth Love. For body count, this is from Carly Plans as well. On to Friday. I have 5 things to mark up top. On Friday, I finished reading Body Count this day. I had a frappe. I started reading The Goal. And I watched Evil Lives Here. Oh, let me get these in. Okay. Almost. I had to use a bigger label at the bottom because of my script. This looks horrible. And I hate that for me. Okay. We're going to let it be. So for finishing my book, this is a Kindle from Carly Plans. For frappe, this is from What's Worth Love. I do plan, once I run out of all my coffee stickers, to only have like cold drink stickers, because that is literally the only way I drink coffee. Like, no. That's from Carly Plans. This is from What's Worth Love. And for Evil Lives Here, this is from Carly Plans. All right, that was the first part of Friday. And then I marked that I watched Criminal Minds. Let's see if I can do this straight. I watched Criminal Minds. I listened to False Witness by Karen Slaughter. I did some planning, and then I, of course, had kava this day. This is crooked, but I mean, it was better than the other time. So for Criminal Minds, I honestly, most of the time, I watch Criminal Minds on my phone or my computer. I don't have a TV in my room. I haven't had a TV in my room even before I moved to Atlanta. So I just watch on a computer. So I use that. That is from The Doodles. This is from Carly Plans. That's also from The Doodles for planning. And for kava, we have this sticker from Once More Love. And I use that salad bowl knowing I do not get, you can get like greens in your kava. I never do. First thing on Saturday, I of course marked that it was my mom's birthday this day. Um, I had Captain D's. I'm really trying my best to lay these down correctly. And I practiced my handwriting. I'm trying to practice. Well, actually, I want my handwriting to get better. And that's also why I do all my stickers, because I feel like my handwriting ruins the spread. Why I like make all my scripts. But also, I want to hand letter so bad. But it's hard. It's difficult. So, yeah, this is from the Doodles, Make Plans, and the Doodles. All right. Next, I marked that I watched Criminal Minds yesterday. I had some pizza and I read. All right. For Criminal Minds, this is from Harley Plans. For pizza, this is from Whimsy. This is tragic. Oh, they're supposed to be switched anyway, I think. No, I'm lying. So, this is from Whimsy. And switch this. And this is from Make Plans. I can get this fixed. This is coming out really, really cute. I love this champagne light sparkly gold with this kit. All right, so for work, first thing I marked on Sunday was working. And then I had Captain D's. And I washed my hair. I feel like I washed my hair multiple times this week. I did. I think I didn't like how my hair came out. And so, yeah. For working, that is from Harley Plans. For Captain D's, this is from Harley Plans. Oh, all three of these for Harley Plans. All right. Then I marked Jersey Mike's. This is another thing. I don't enjoy talking about my week. Tell me, guys, you guys can tell me what you think, because I feel like I'm repeating in the spread. But anyway, I guess you get more explanations, you know. So for Jersey Mike's, that is from Leonard Designs. It is really old. I don't think it's available. For reading, this is from Make Plans. And for um Malcolm Jamal Warner passing, that is from What's Worth Love. I don't have like any RIP stickers, but yes, I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see the final spread. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love how, even though I didn't color block, I think it still came out really cute. I really love this. I have been loving my spreads lately, so that's really, really good. I hope you guys have too. If you did, don't forget to, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.